Hey guys, Divyanga here from Our Journey at Home. So today I just wanted to make this quick video and show you how I plan activities for the week or 2 weeks. It depends. So if we finish all of these activities in a week, that's great. Then the next week I will change. If not, we will just keep on doing this for another week. Okay, so if you see, it's kind of minimal and lots of books. I will share what all these categories are, and plus minimal activity activity section, you can say here. Okay, so first let's start with this. So I have Play-Doh here in this bag, and I will give her some cutters and rolling pin when she sits down to do this activity. Okay, so there are some materials that I haven't put out here because I don't want her to either waste them or to misuse them. Okay, so what I'll do is when she sits down with that activity, I'll give her the remaining materials, whatever goes along with that. Okay, so for Play-Doh, I will give her her rolling pin, some fun shape cutters, and then she can play with it. Then here I have these Rory story cubes. So it comes in a set of 3, I think, but I have just bought one to see how the quality is as well as how Ridhima likes it. Okay, I don't like to make any investment unless I'm sure that she is going to use it, because I don't want to waste money, first of all, and secondly, there's no use in just purchasing something and then not using it. Okay, so I like to make sure if she gets interested in this, by seeing the quality, I'm pretty sure she is going to use it. So let's see this week. If she uses these, I'll order the other 2 as well. Okay, so if you order it in a set of 3, I think you save around 200 rupees or something, but I would rather spend some more or buy it at the actual price than buy it in a whole set and then not use it. Okay, so instead of wasting complete those 1200 or 1500 rupees, I'll buy it at 500 each, something like that. Okay, so then we have here are the Pictureka card games. Okay, there are 4 games that you can play, and it says age 6, but I think it should be fun for us as well, as it is she is going to turn 6 in April now. Okay, so I'll show you more of these when we do. Okay, now here are the 3 different categories, and I arrange all of this in the window sill of her room. Okay, so I have this space. If you can see, on this side is her dollhouse, and yesterday she was playing with all of this. All her elements from the dollhouse are outside. I don't know what she was doing, but they are outside, and she just told me that these 4 friends have come for a party and for a summer cleanup. I think so, that's what she was playing. Then permanently we have a small rainbow stacker here for any open-ended play that she can use with this, or she can use with some of her other blocks. Those blocks are in her toy drawers. Okay, and I keep the left side for the doll house and for her open-ended play, and then right side here is the activity section. Then this one here are the story books. Okay, so these are the books that we will be reading throughout the week. So I try to keep 7 to 8 books in the story books from our library at home, and then these story books I will rotate based on how much and how many we read that week. Okay, so if we complete all the 7 or 8 books, then I'll rotate it next week. I'll show you what's in there. Let me just explain first. Then here we have some fun activity books that she can do it alone, or there's also one science book that she will need help with, so I'll get to do it with her. And then these are some study material. Okay, so there are some phonics readers in here, and then there are our 3 activity notebooks. The first is English, then it's maths, and for Hindi this week we will be switching on to the workbook. I'll show you what's in there. Now let's start first with these storybooks. Okay, So I have the all different kinds of story books in here. So this one, What's the Time, Mr. Wolf by Debbie Gliory. It's a very beautiful book and with such beautiful illustrations. See? It's really, really good. We have read this book before also, so I know it's a favorite of her. Then here we have a bilingual book by Tulika. So The Talkative Tortoise. Again, beautiful illustrations inside. Then we have The Never Ending Story. I think this is also from Tulika. Yes. So we love our Tulika and Pratham collection. It's really, really good. And these two are the Indian publications and the Indian authors. Okay. So this is also from Tulika. This is Jalebi Curls. And if you at all know Ridhima, she is a fan of jalebi. So let's see how she'll react to this book. We haven't read it yet. Then here we have The Night the Moon Went Missing. This is from Pratham. Beautiful illustrations. This is another favorite of ours from Peter Brown, Mr. Tiger Goes Wild. Again, beautiful, beautiful illustrations, and what a storyline. So much to learn from these. See the illustrations. Then we have Too Shy for Show and Tell. This is also, I think, we didn't read this one, but it should be a great one because she was kind of a shy, like she is still sometimes kind of a shy person to do the show and tell in front of a group of people. So let's see how and what we learn from this one. And this is Out of the Way, Out of the Way. This is by Tulika as well. Okay, so you can see how much we love. And this story is, I think, about a cow. I'm not sure, but I think so. Okay, and it's, see the beautiful illustrations. Even she can use these black and white pictures to color in, or maybe she can use the inspiration from these picture books and draw in her drawing book. Okay, so we love to use storybooks in all different ways, and it's just more fun for children to read. So when do we read these storybooks? We read it during the afternoon nap time and the night sleeping time. Okay, then here we have some activity books that she can do when I am busy. Okay, so these are the books specifically for that. So here we have this scholastic book, Art from Simple Shapes. It's an amazing book to teach your children to draw. If you see, it gives step-by-step instructions and it increases in the complexity. So it's a great one. So first they have 3-step, 4-step, and then it increases gradually. It's a great book to start teaching them like proper drawing using the shapes. Then we have these AHA activities by Arvind Gupta. So I have marked off which 3 activities that we want to do from this book. Now this is a little advanced book, not suitable for younger children, but if the child is able to understand, you can do a couple of activities from this book. So I'll show you which ones we are going to do. We are going to do this matchstick picking. It's a maths activity. Then we will make this colorful surprise. It's kind of a craft. And then the third one we have is these thumbprints. Okay, so again, using thumbprints, we have to make all of these beautiful shapes. Okay, so these are the 3 activities that we'll be doing from this book. Then there are 2 sticker books. Yes, 2 sticker books. One is new, that is Baby Animals, and this one is old. She has already been doing it, and as you see, There are a few sticker pages left, so she can do it whenever I am busy. So if you wonder what she does when I'm working or when I'm busy with my work or I'm busy cooking, these are the kind of activities she does. Okay, and then this one is 101 dot to dot coloring. This is a new book that I have just started. She has, yes, I think done a page or two. That's it. So we'll do this. She can do this actually. Then these are two sticker books. Then this is one science book, simple science and activities book, and this is the drawing book. So if you see now, these are the books that she will be using. And then if you see here, these are some of our phonics readers, and actual study material is this. Okay, and these are all the fun stuff, and the learning is not the goal here, but instead doing it for fun and enjoying the activity and the process is the goal here. Okay, then here I have some readers. Let me show you those. So this is from Scholastic. I have a couple of books from Scholastic and Usborne, so I'll be using them as readers now that she can read quite a bit. So this is Do You Like My Bike? It's kind of a graphic novel. Okay, so this one appeals to pre-K to first grader, so grade 1. Okay, so I think she is ready for this. There will be some sight words in here that we'll be learning along with the book while reading the book. Then here is the Usborne first reading. Now this is level 1. Okay, and this is the title, I think, Usborne Paperbacks. Yeah, I think this will be the series, Usborne first reading. So this is the Sun and Wind story. Again, simple sentences, more pictures, beautiful illustrations, and words that she can read mostly. Okay, and then we also have some activities inside this that we can do. So we have from Usborne, the Sun and Wind. Then we have the Ant and the Grasshopper, and then we have the Anansi and the Bag of Wisdom. So these 3 books are from Usborne. The first one that I showed you is from Scholastic, and now these are from Pratham. Yes, so these are not actually any kind of phonics readers, but I still find that they can be great for reading, and as they are leveled, they can be used. Okay, so level 1 is beginning to read. Okay, so for very young children, and I will be starting. I haven't done the Pratham books as phonics readers before, so I'll be doing it this week, and maybe I'll continue in the next week also. Let's see how she responds to these. Okay, so these are some of the pages. So if you can see, the sentences are quite simple and short, and most of these words she knows. Okay, if there are some words like holiday that she knows, or like father, mother, evening, these are the sight words, so she can learn along the way while she is reading it. And people don't stress over if they stuck at the longer words or the bigger words and then they won't be able to read. Don't worry about that, just do it, just start doing. So we have I Can Help. This is a bilingual. This is also a bilingual. I can make things, and this is English only. Not now, not now. Okay, again, if you see, all of these are level 1. So let's see how she will respond to this, and if she likes these stories and these readers. I have many more books from Pratham and Tulika and these Usborne as well, so we'll be doing those now as readers. Now, when does she read? Is it necessary for her to sit with me to read? No, not at all. She can read these if she doesn't want to do anything from this or the activity set. Okay, she can read, and if she has to choose between activity set, the activity books, and the reading, first preference would be reading, then the activity books, and then the activities. for her. Again, it will depend on the child. If your child is not interested in reading, just start with one book for a week. Okay, it's not necessary that you must have all of these books I have. Okay, so I have, I think, 3 plus 1 4 plus 3 7 books here for 7 days, but you don't need to have that. You can just start with one single book and read the whole book again and again, or finish the whole book throughout the week. Okay, not necessary to finish it in one day as well. Then here we have our typical activity notebooks, and then this is the workbook that we are using for Hindi. So there are a couple of pages that we have still yet to do, so we'll do those, a couple of pages from there. And mostly we are working right now for the recognition of Hindi alphabet. That's it, and some letter formations. So that's it. This is how I plan for my week. I thought I'd just come here and show you at actual how the planning goes. So if you have any questions, leave them below this video and I'll be happy to help. Take care, guys. Bye bye.